Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy D-Lloyd and welcome to episode number 29 of our Tennessee Titans Connected franchise series. Now we are here in week number 5. We're taking on the San Diego Chargers, who are rocking the throwback uniforms in this week's matchup. We're currently 4-0. The Chargers are 1-3. So two teams going in complete opposite directions this season. And we're looking to come out of here with yet another win and improve to 5-0 this season. But we're going to get things started off with Eduardo Russell returning this kickoff, getting to the outside, breaking the containment. And he's going to take this one all the way down to the 49-yard line. So the Tennessee Titans are going to start off this game with great field position. You see Marcus Mariota leading the Titans onto the field. 7 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions so far this season. First play from scrimmage, we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw this one to Josh Gordon, who comes up with a 9-yard reception. So now 2nd and 1. We're going to hand it off to C.J. Carr, who's been absolutely lighting it up the last 2 weeks, gaining almost 200 yards in each game. Right here it is 2nd and 10. Mariota cannot find the open receiver, and he gets brought down for the sack. So 3rd and 12 now. Marcus Mariota is going to drop back. He's going to get hit as he throws it, and this football will fall incomplete. So here comes Ryan Suckup trying to attempt a 55-yarder, and this one is going to fall short. So the San Diego Chargers are going to stop us from scoring any points, and now Phillip Rivers is going to lead their offense onto the field with the score 0-0. So now, first play for scrimmage for San Diego. They're going to hand it off to Brandon Oliver, as Melvin Gordon is sidelined with the injury this ball game. But look at Brandon Oliver taking this for a gain of 24 yards. 2nd and 11 now. They hand it off to Oliver once again. He gets a gain of about 3. Now 3rd and 7. Phillip Rivers is going to take a chance, throwing this one deep into the end zone, and this one is going to be picked off by Jason McCourty. He will eventually be brought down in the end zone, and that will be a touchback. But Tennessee comes up with a turnover, and now here is C.J. Carr taking this one up the middle for a gain of about 14 yards. Now 2nd and 5. We're going to hand it off to C.J. Carr again, and this time he's going to bully his way for a first down. So now 1st and 10. We're going to see Josh Gordon dragging down the middle. He's going to come up with the reception, and he's going to pick up the first down. So Tennessee is now in San Diego territory. 1st and 10 now, and this is going to be Mariota who's going to find Delaney Walker. Look at him breaking tackles, and he's going to take this one down to the 27. Later on in the drive, it is 3rd and 1, and this is going to be C.J. Carr who takes this one to the end zone. However, we are going to be called for a holding penalty, so that's going to set us back. It is now 3rd and 11, and this is going to be Mariota looking for Josh Gordon, and he cannot hold on to the football. So we will have to settle for 3 points, and we are now leading 3-0. But here's San Diego, and here's Ladarius Green, who comes up with the catch. That's going to be a first down. The very next play, Phillip Rivers is going to go right back to Ladarius, and he's going to come up with the catch and yet another first down. So now 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Phillip Rivers is going to find Stevie Johnson, and Barry Church is going to miss on the tackle attempt, and Stevie Johnson is all by himself as he easily is able to get into the end zone for a 53-yard touchdown reception. San Diego is now up 7-3, but here is Amir Abdullah running it right up the gut on the 3rd down, picking it up the first down. Now it is 1st and 10. It is Amir Abdullah once again. He's going to run for a gain of 9. Later on in the drive, it is 2nd and 6. We're going to throw this one up, and look at the grab by Kendall Wright, able to get both feet down inbounds. So now it is 3rd and 10. Later on, we're going to throw this one up to Delaney Walker, who could now hold on to the football as we end up throwing it in double coverage. However, we will still get a field goal out of the drive. So we're down by 1 with the score being 7-6. Here is San Diego now. They're going to throw it, and this is Stevie Johnson once again coming up with the catch down the left sideline. Now 3rd and 5 later on in the possession. Phillip Rivers is in shotgun. He's going to find Ladarius Green, who's going to take this one down to the 20-yard line. So the San Diego Chargers are knocking on the door right now. They're going to throw this one to the other tight end who comes up with the grab. They're now down to the 13. 3rd and 4 now. It's going to be Phillip Rivers looking. He's going to complete it to Brandon Oliver, but he cannot get the first down. So the Chargers are going to have to settle for a field goal. They're up 10-6 with 1:16 remaining. But here is Tennessee as we're trying to get some points on the board before halftime. Mariota is going to find Kendall right down the field, who's able to get out of bounds as well. So 1st and 10 now for the Titans. We're going to pass this one to C.J. Carr, who's going to go airborne for the first down. So now 2nd and 10. This is Mariota once again. He's going to take off as he cannot find a receiver, and Mariota's going to take this one to the 25-yard line. So now 53 seconds remaining. Marcus Mariota's going to drop back, and he's going to find Chris Johnson on the out route for the first down. So now 30 seconds remaining, and this is going to be Mariota breaks out of a sack, scrambles to his right, and he is going to find Delaney Walker who comes up with the catch. And now 3rd and 1, under 20 seconds remaining. This is going to be Mariota who gets hit as he tries to throw it, and that will fall incomplete. 4th and 1, we decide to go for it, and this is going to be C.J. Carr who was able to get into the end zone. So that's going to take us to halftime with the Titans leading this one 13-10. So now going into half number 2, the San Diego Chargers are going to get the football first. So their first play from scrimmage, they're going to hand this one off to Brandon Oliver. He's going to lose a gain of about 3 yards on that one. Later on, it is 3rd and 15. Phillip Rivers is dropping back. He cannot find anybody. He's going to throw this one across his body, and that is going to be Danny Woodhead who comes up with the grab. And look at him breaking tackles as well. So Danny Woodhead is going to take this one down to the 23. Later on, 2nd and 2 from the 15. It's going to be Ladarius Green who comes up with the catch, and that is going to be a first down for San Diego. Right here it is Brandon Oliver. He's going to get a 7-yard gain, and that's going to take the Chargers down to the 3-yard line. The next play, they hand it off to him again, and this time Oliver is going to get into the end zone for 6. So the San Diego Chargers are going to regain the lead, up 17-13 now on Tennessee. But here we come. This is C.J. Carr who comes up with the catch. That's going to move the chains. 2nd and 4 now for Tennessee. The blitz is coming. We're able to get rid of it to Amir Abdullah, who's going to take this one for a gain of about 8 yards. Now later on it is 1st and 10. And Marcus Mariota is going to get brought down by Greg Hardy on the sack. So now it is 3rd and 19. Mariota is going to throw this one deep to Dorial Green-Beckham, who comes up with his first catch of the ball game. So now 1st and 10. This is going to be Mariota who has plenty of time. He decides to scramble. He eventually is going to find C.J. Carr, who was able to get into the end zone. So the Tennessee Titans are going to regain the lead. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. The San Diego Chargers have it near midfield, and they are going to throw this one down the right-hand side on the corner route, and that's going to bring them inside of the red zone. 1st and 10 now. Phillip Rivers has a lot of time, but he will end up getting brought down for the sack as he was unable to pull the trigger. So now 3rd and 18. Phillip Rivers is going to drop back. He's going to complete this one to Ladarius Green, who ends up running out of bounds. So we're going to end up holding the San Diego Chargers to a field goal, and this game is now all tied up at 20 apiece. Now 5 minutes remaining. Marcus Mariota is going to look, and he's going to find Delaney Walker, who comes up with the first down reception. Now 2nd and 3. Mariota is going to try to step up in the pocket, but he will end up being brought down for the sack. So now 3rd and 7. Mariota is looking towards his right. He's going to find Josh Gordon, but unfortunately he cannot reel in the pass. So San Diego now has an opportunity to try to take this lead and win the ball game. So now they hand it off to Brandon Oliver. He gets a gain of 3. Later on it is 2nd and 7. They hand it off to Oliver once again, but he only gets 3 yards. So now it is 3rd and 4. Phillip Rivers is going to drop back, and he will be brought down for the sack by Brian Orakpo. So now we have a chance with 1 minute and 40 seconds to try to win this ball game. And look at this. This is going to be Mariota stepping up in the pocket, and he is going to slide down at the 40-yard line. So Mariota has been leading this team pretty much all season, and he looks to do it again in another 4th quarter close ball game. So now 2nd and 4. Mariota is going to look. He's going to almost throw the ball game away right there. As Manti Te'o almost came up with the interception. But now 3rd and 4, we have another chance. And this time it's going to be completed to Josh Gordon down the sideline. 38 seconds now remaining in the ball game. We hand this one off to C.J. Carr. He gets a couple of yards on that one. We are now in field goal range. 2nd and 5 now. We're going to dump it off to CJ Carr, who breaks a tackle, and he's going to take this one down to the 20-yard line before getting out of bounds. The next play, we're going to toss this one out to Amir Abdullah. He's going to get a gain of about 11, and he will get out of bounds, and he will set up this 26-yard game-winning field goal, and we are going to connect. So the Tennessee Titans are going to come out of San Diego with a 23-20 win. We're going to advance to 5-0 during the regular season. And just looking back at the whole season so far, after dominating the first 3 games, the last 2 games have been close, but we're still able to hold out. And like I said before, I feel like this could be a very special season. We have a great squad, and our offense is clicking on pretty much all cylinders right now. You see the final stats right here. We're going to look at Marcus Mariota. He had 20 for 33 completion rate, 1 touchdown, no interceptions once again for Mariota. So he's playing mistake-free football. And CJ Carr, on the other hand, he came back down a little bit, but he still had 68 yards rushing, which is not too bad. But that's it for this episode. What I want you guys to do is let me know in the comment section below, who do you think should be player of the game for this week? Also, go ahead and leave this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy D Lloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.